Guys, I don't know if you know this, but Schedule 1 is a cool game for cool dudes. If you're not cool, you're not allowed to watch. Simple as. So let's load it up. Now, we'll continue on. And I'm Cooler Dude 2. And let me see. I'm going to show you something. So here I am in my I'm in the bungalow, and oh, we've finished with our mix. So we're doing more of this stuff. Now I've been looking at some other recipes other people have been coming up with, and I'm interested in what they've got. So anyway, we'll take this, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go. Right, so that should last us for a while. I'll just pop that in there. Put that like so. Whoops. Well, let's try again. And you want some product. Okie doke. We'll agree to that. Let's put the product in there like so. That's heating up quickly now. Cold day, so I've taken to lighting the fire. So we're doing this late at night because that's yep, do that as well, late night. And then dropper's ready, find my hotel office, pay off my debt. So I think I'm alright for debt because they're not chasing me up about it or anything. And let's go ahead and put that there like so. Now we need 4 jam jars. Do I have 4 jam? I don't have 4 jam jars. And I don't have that much money either. But that's okay. That's going to change as of tomorrow. So, I need jam jars. We can get it from the petrol station. Right, follow me. I'll grab it first. This guy, he attacks you if you don't give him stuff. So, I'll give him 1 jar thereof. And, right, this. And what's the asking price? I can't see that because... Right. So, yeah, he seemed happy with that. And sure thing, I'll do it like tonight. Right, so, I need jam jars. And I think I've got jam jars in the sweatshop, so let's go have a look. So the sweatshop's over here. Wonder why it goes into third person view when skateboarding. Yeah, I've got some jam jars there, that's good. But I've also got this. And oh, ready to collect product. Use hammer to break up product. Alright, I now have some meth. Some delicious meth. Sweet creamy meth. So now if I go to products and we're going to advertise some sweet creamy meth. Love that sweet creamy meth. So let's go and produce some more then. Pour the acid in. I don't know if there's a specific order you're supposed to do it, but I always go pills, acid and meth. And there you go. Now lower the boiling flask. Put your concoction into the boiling flask of sweet creamy meth. And let's do it here like so. This is not how to do that. That's not how, like, Look, I'm just saying, if there's any like people that have worked in a laboratory before, that's not how you heat up a substance, okay? I like people to know that is definitely, that's not how you do it. So anyway, if we go to the packing station, put the product in there. Oh yeah, sweet creamy meth. Good shit. There we go. Sweet creamy meth. Love that meth from Popeyes. Meth. It's what's for breakfast and dinner and lunch. And now, nobody will know it's a meth operation, right? Because underneath it's the Chinese restaurant. So it'll just be like, your sweet and smell smells especially like cat piss today for some reason. Meth. Meth. If I say meth enough times, right, people know I'm talking about meth. Especially YouTube with its transcription of the audio. And then they'll say to the advertisers, hey, look at Hobbit's channel, he's talking about meth. And the advertiser would be like, yeah, he definitely means methylated spirits. Because what else would I be talking about? Certainly not anything that's clandestine. No, not me. Nuh-uh. You want some meth? I can get you some meth. Yeah, let's get you some meth. Lovely, lovely meth. And now let me see. How many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So in order to do that, I need to do a meetup. But I don't really have the... Well, let's do it anyway. If I go messages, get rid of all of those because I know what's going on. And you, let's meet up. You'll be under the West Bridge for the next 6 hours. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and stash the meth, because you never know, coppers sometimes, they like giving me a little frisk. I'll go and see my dealer here and just say, give us some money, because I need the money. And, oh, what's about your item? Oh, you could do with some product as well. So under the West Bridge, now in the future, before I used to get my supplies from the hardware shop, but I'm going to show you something pretty cool. So we're going to do Og Cushion. Let's see, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Can I get 60? I don't have sufficient cash. Oh. Can I just have like oh, fuck me. Give me 50 then. I can at least have 50. All right, there we go. There's 50. What do you want? Stinky gold, yeah. Late tonight. Like so. Right, so if I go to the warehouse, I'm going to show you something I think is pretty cool. So here's the warehouse, which we're all familiar with by now. And if I go and see what's his face, Oscar, right? So he will sell me all the stuff which you get from the hardware shop. Oh, you got mixing station, but he takes cash. And you see, unfortunately, it's great that he's got cash. Packing, that's also useful. I mean, oh, you know what? Give some jam jars. Can I have 20 of those? But in order to go to the hardware shop for stuff, you have to use, what's it called? You have to use your online balance. And I've now spent so much that I'll have your money. And I'll trade some items. You're alright for the moment. Okay. But yeah, point being, you have to launder money to get it in. And I just don't have that much money at the moment. So if I go back up here, let's see, we're still another 3 minutes there. We'll keep bags. I wanted a storage rack, but I don't actually. Mind you, so we'll go back home. Now, if you noticed, I've been buying Ogkirsch and not Grandaddy Purple. Because I am not making this cultivar anymore. I'm making a different variety. So put you there. Put that there. And let's just see if I can find a room for all of this stuff. This is where I'll be needing more storage racks, you see. So there's some sweet myth, which everybody loves. And if they don't, they soon will. And let's go out trading. Right, so what have we got? We got someone there by the thing. Hello, Slapping Birds asked. This game is called Schedule 1. It's the skateboarding and litter picking simulator, which also you can do a bit of meth trading on the side. But this guy over here, he wants some weed, some marijuana, some illegal cannabis drugs. And when he turns up in another 3 hours, I will give that to him. But until then, right, there's that call there is the call to prayer, and everyone's got to be in the mosque or at home. So let's just get back to my Albanian Turkish barbers, like so. Now, what if, let me think about this. I've got to need 12. Right, so if I go here, and they all need watering. So we'll put the seeds in first, then we'll water them. And at some point, I am going to be, I'm going to be laundering money, and then I'm going to be hiring staff. But as it is at the moment, I'm quite happy doing this myself, especially as I've figured out time doesn't progress past 4 AM. So in the game, it'll get to a point when you're late at night and it says it's 4 in the morning. You've got to sleep in your bed in order to progress time. And that's one of the reasons why I do all my deals in the morning, because it's less disruptive. You know, during the day, I'm out buying products and growing them. But then during the night, everybody wants the product at the same time. They all agree to meet me at 4 in the morning. And the time doesn't progress past it. Do you have a Turkish barbershops where you live too? Everybody's got a Turkish barbershop, because you see, in England, we all had wild unkempt hair. And then the Turks, who are Albanian, took pity on this. And they open up like anywhere from 5 to 10 barbershops in the same town. So that nobody's got an excuse not to have their hair cut. Right. Let's go and pick up the rubbish, because this is a game about cleaning up the trash. I'm the trash man, and I pick up the trash. So anyway, beginning in 43 minutes will be business time. That's where I'll be open for business. But in the meantime, I've got a bunch of stuff. Now, why don't I go and see my dealers and start distributing amongst them this stuff here. Stinky gold. Aye. It stinks to high heaven, and people want it for some reason. I didn't know why, but they do. Miss Moneypenny, give me some of that stinky gold that you got there. My dad thinks there must be something in the water making all our hair grow, although we don't know anymore. It's in all use of the shops and they're always empty. No, that's just a conspiracy theory. There's actually plenty of people going in those shops. It's just you never ever see them. They're like hobbits. You only see a Turkish barbershop employee or customer when they want to be seen, and never before. Right, so I'll put a bunch of rubbish in there, and there we go, $25, just for doing a bit of litter picking. Can't say fairer than that then. So anyway, let's go and see our customer. Here's our first customer, and you want some stinky gold. Wow, there's some stinky gold for you, Miss Moneypenny. We've got a customer down there by the wharf. So if I go down to the wharf, where's this customer then? There's the customer. Right, so you want 7. I'll give you 5 and then 2 more. So jam jars hold 5, bags hold 1. And behind the pawn shop, right, let's go to the second-hand shop. No, it's not a second-hand shop, is it? Cash Converters. That's its name. Yeah, police nearly spotted me, but I was too quick for them. So you want 4 of these. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Now, let's see. Taco Ticklers, front of motel, and there. And you want sweet creamy myth. Right, I've got a bit of money now. So if I go in here, let's have a chat with the guys. I want some storage. Let's see, packing? No. Furniture? No. Agriculture? No. Oh, good, I can buy soil from you in the future. I'll certainly do that. Oh, okay. Interesting. No, I won't answer that call. Because I'm streaming. I don't answer the phone when streaming. I could buy some moisture preserving pots, but I haven't got room for 12 of them, so I'll come back later for that. Let's have a look. You don't sell storage, right? I'll have to go to the legitimate seller for a storage, right? But the reason I want to buy stuff from him rather than the other ones is if I go to the clandestine seller and buy my stuff, he only takes payments in cash. Whereas if you get it from a legitimate business, they only accept payments in credit. And as you can see, here's my cash, and the blue one is credit. Now, cash, you can deposit every week up to $10,000. If you deposit more than that, well, it's just you can't. There's a physical limit in the game. So if you've got more than $10,000 income in a week, which is quite possible to do. I mean, like every day I'm making a fair bit of money. I've never counted it because it just gets invested back into the company, which, by the way, is why I've not bought clothes, because clothes are a liability and not an asset. And plus, I'm a cool dude. People just accept that. I'm a cool dude. I don't need to wear any clothes. But anyway, we got a customer here. So you want stinky gold, right? There you go. And they're saying the deals are ending soon, but it doesn't matter. And you want sweet, sweet, creamy meth. There we go. And plus, do you see it? $200 plus 40 extra dollars as a curfew bonus. So she's not going to be sleeping anytime soon. And we've got one more deal to make. Just down here, next to a place called Sauerkraut Supreme. So, yep, here you are. And you want 4 thereof. There you go. Right, so that's all my deals for the night done. But however, we're not done for the day, because there's still a lot of work to be done. So I'm going to leave that rubbish there. I won't do it just yet. You can fill those machines up quite a lot, and I got over $100 just from burning trash. So here we are. Here's our. Oh, we got stuff in the output. That's good. Anyway, let's do a different way. Well, put some phosphorus in there, like so. I'll put you gently down there. Whoops. Pour some acid in. Doesn't specify what kind. And then pick up the peels and put them in. Give it a little swizzle swizzle. Now, lower boiling flask, like so. Pour mixture into boiling flask. There. This is definitely something I'm going to be hiring staff for. Right, there we go. That's boiling away. Let's pick up some more rubbish. And in the meantime, we've got some products. So we'll put that in there like so. Now, open the oven door. Yeah. Oh, I don't get to pour that, do I? Close oven door. Right, so that's going to be cooking away. And, yep. So if I put the mief over there, like so. Let's go and see our dealers. And let's make sure that they're loaded up on product as well. Because everyone likes this stinky gold. And then I am going to be doing a new blend of marijuana. So, trade some items. Yeah, alright, you are going to have 3 of these. Right, so there you go. Don't smoke it, and if you do, it's coming out of your cup. What's 67? I don't know what 67 is. But anyway. Right, you. Trade some items. You're going to have the other... Oh, well, there you go. You're going to be alright. So, that should keep them busy for the next few days. We should put some trash in there. And now, if I go back to my bungalow... Why is that drugs man a man of colour? Isn't that a stereotype? Well... I think the implication is that, you know, darkies do it too, which is a terrible thing to say, but, you know, I'm not the one who's saying it. It's just, it's the way it is sometimes. Oh, man. That's why I was low on seeds, because I've already planted 12 of them. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see if it's... No, 77% grown, and because it's 4 AM, they're not going to grow anymore, because time is now frozen. So... Oh yeah, that's a bit full, isn't it? If I bag it all up, there we are. Let's go put that into the machine, like that. And... $20! Right. Let's go and make some high-value mixtures. So, Og Kush, donut, mouthwash, Coke, banana, Viagra, flu medicine. And that sells for $127. Okie doke. So, I'll buy 11 of each. No, I'll buy 10. Because I won't have enough in my inventory for doing that. Right, so we need, first of all, a donut. So, 10 of those. What? 10. And then we need mouthwash. And then, what do I need then? Cuke. Right, so we'll add 10 of those. Banana. 10. Add. And Viagra. And then flu medicine. There you are. Right. There we go. Now let's try this super duper stuff and see if it works. Sweet, sweet myth. And I think it needs to be done in order as well. So We'll do, if I put all the donuts there, and then we do a mouthwash, and then after mouthwash is cuke, and then the other ingredients we'll do it there. So, right, they're not going to be growing anymore because again, just that issue of time not progressing. So there's some og kush, and we'll put 1 in. So 1 like so. Put the 2 together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ping. Right, there we go. Now we take it to this one. Put that in there and do that. So put you there and then right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Okie doke. And then we'll take it to this station. Let's do it again. So, in you go, and in you go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Og crack. Now, we'll put this away. Put you there. And we still need three slots. Okay, so put that there for them. Oh, you know what? I don't need these whilst I'm in the house. Inventory management in this is, especially when you're dealing with sort of this sort of stuff, a bit difficult. So, now we'll go ahead and put in bananas. And then we'll put in Viagra. So let's just check. Donut, mouthwash, Coke. We've done that. Banana, Viagra, flu medicine. Right. Now, we'll take this one and put it in like so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. And that's got a market value of $100. Now we take it over here and do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. And we got one more step to go. Right. And pop and pop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And right, market value $127. It's not bad. Originally it starts off as $30 value, but okie doke. So we're going to take these. We'll do the same with all of the mixers. So, but we only can have 10 of these. So I'll put these in order. Right, so just check. Donut, mouthwash, cuke. Right. But that's okay, because we can make more tomorrow, can't we? We certainly shall. Right. Scoop this all up. And, come on. Do that like so. Now, what am I doing next? Well, that's okay. So, oh, what's that? That's the new product. So, product shiny cool. Ugh, I'm not going to say that bloody name. That's a ridiculous name. And we're going to list it for sale. And it's 100% addictive. Whereas meth, only 60% addictive. Sweet, sweet meth. Let's do a bit of cleaning as well. Keep things neat and tidy. Takes longer when you're dealing with more product. But yeah, we found ourselves a decent mixture there. So take those, right? Now I go on to the next stage. We put it there. And then, right, so I'll pick up all of those, scoop and put it there, and then put that, start it away. Now, in this one we can put a banana. We'll take that out as well, because that's excess to what we need. Those I'm going to start back packing away. So let's pack this away, and then we give it to our dealers to sell off. Right, so I'll do this. Right, like so. Got anything else in there we can do? Yeah, we can do that and that. Right, there's that. Oh, and they're ready. So let's pop you away like that. And then pop the jam jars away. We're going to use bags instead. And pop that there like so. Right, pop those there. And that there and that there. Now, oh yeah. So we got this. Now we go on to the final stage. Is that the final stage? No, it's not the final stage. It's stage 3 of 6. So we'll pick up all of the nuggets and gently does it. And pour in the admixture. Right. Now we've got a bit more rubbish. We'll go outside and just chuck it into the bin. Like so. Go back inside. Now, let's make sure I've got it the right way round. Donut mouthwash Coke, banana Viagra flu medicine. So in this one, we'll put in Viagra, and then this final one will be flu medicine. So it's a 6-stage process, you know, it's a bit of a ball ache, but if I do this towards the end of the day, I think I'll be alright. And just with this one, like so. Right, so that's done. And then we'll put in flu medicine there. And then likewise we'll do the same here. So let's just scoop up the banana like that. And meth is something that people are going to love. They just don't know it yet. And unlike the marijuana, you don't need to spend time growing anything for it. You just take synthetic ingredients and mix them together and cook it for a bit. Or you can't skateboard quickly over gravel. It's annoying. But if I come back here to my meth laboratory, let's have a look. Yep, the oven's done. So I'll take that output and then let's do it again. So acid. Yep. Pills. Yep. A little bit of red paprika. Right. Lower the boiler flask. Pour mixture into boiler. Come on, I can pour faster than that. Right, toss that aside. Get the burner going and... Oops. Right, so that's bubbling away. Now if I go here, we can collect. So let's smash up our toffee. There we go. Look at that delicious toffee. That's all it is. And we'll do that again. some liquid MIF, and start the oven. Right, there we go. Now if we go to the packing station, we'll put it there, but we'll wait until that next batch is finished. Right, so that's going to be 7 minutes, and you can actually just, you know, wait 7 minutes of real time to do this stuff. So if you're like, if you want to make like a big batch or something, and you're patient, you can just literally spend the eternity of 4 AM doing it. But as we know, we got this on the go. So if I take that and go on to this next stage here and put it here like so, and take all of this, pick it all up, and do that. Come on, up you go. Right, so that's the next stage, and that's going to take 52 seconds, it said, which is, I mean, that's the time it takes. You know, I might not like it, but we don't have a choice. Right. So I think tomorrow I'm going to be buying more of those ingredients, and I'm also going to be buying a few more storage racks and just putting them here. Where's the skateboarding wearing underpants? Well, you see, I don't have that much money on me. I mean, I know you can see we got a lot there and a lot there, but I don't actually have that much money. And clothes cost money, and I'd rather invest the money into the business, because what I'll be doing next is hiring a chemist and a handler, and I'll have them in the sweatshop, and they'll be making more of that sweet, sweet meth. It's very sweet, you see, because it's toffee. Unfortunately, because it's toffee, it rots people's teeth. So you always know when you find a meth connoisseur, as he's got bad teeth because he eats too many sweets. So I'll just go ahead and check that all in there. And there's $41. So I get, considering we spent all that money on those products to go into it. So let me think about this. My current setup, right, these will net me 12 buds each. So that there is, well, that's 12 times 12, so that's 144 buds. And 12 of those will cost me, if I go to my dealer, this is the one. And let's say I want to order a dead drop. So 30. Right, so let me do the calculator here. And let's open that window, and then we'll but before we do that, the next batch is ready. This is very good. So I'll put them in the right. So that's our new high value product. Oh, and we got that one there as well. I don't have any more plastic bags. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I'll have to go and get some more. Well, I know a place I can get plastic bags from. Actually, I've got two places I can get from. So let's go to the warehouse and get it from them. Pick up a bit of rubbish. So every bit of rubbish you see here is worth some money. And I'm gonna do a bit of audience participation. Do you think I should get some clothes? Because we can go to the clothes shop, but it'll probably be at about the same time I buy the laundrette. So I'm gonna get these, and I'm gonna get. Oh, do I get 12 or do I get? Yeah, we'll get 12 for now. And then I will go and get some soil. Yep. 30 will do. And I think that's it, really. Yes, but oh, I can get one of those as well. That's our new high power mixing station. Be curious to try it out and see what it's like. Ah. Oh. I mean, I haven't got any contraband on me, but they still arrest you for being out past curfew. All they do is they fine you. Right, so go here, and we'll drop off the soil here like so. Put our trimmers there. Put the pots there as well. Now, I can put a mixing station here. Yeah, so we'll take one of those. And oh, I could have bought bags from him. Ah, not to worry. We can do that tomorrow. But as you can see, I could buy clothes, or alternatively I could use that money to buy new equipment. And frankly, I think that is a better use of the limited resource I have. So that's another 9 minutes, but anyway, let's collect that. Oh, more delicious boiled sweets. So we'll pour in the liquid toffee mixture, close that, let's cook that away. Now, people, they enjoy toffee. Ah, but what if I hear you asking, slapping a bird's ass, we did the same process we did to the marijuana, but to meth? Well, Reed is a great way to make some easy cash in Schedule 1. The game's meth trade is where the real money is. As we know from reality and TV dramas, it's addictive, it's expensive, and enterprise ideas can invest all the profits back into the equipment scale-up operations. So, they are saying here, gasoline, coke, battery, and megabean. We don't have that yet. Energy drink, mouthwash, battery, horse semen. Let me just go to the, let's see if I can actually buy these ingredients. I mean, if I can't, I can't. Stick it there for now. Yeah, it'll be fine there. Well, you know what? Let's stick around for about 20 seconds. If I can't get these ingredients, I can't, then, you know, more's the pity. But we'll just bumble this away. Because tomorrow, when it's a new day, people are going to be asking for stuff. And I'm thinking, if I can make this mixture, you know, even better, right? Whoops. And shake a bit of that just to make things good. Let's get boiling. Right, that's cooking away. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. And we'll put that there. That's going to be another 4 minutes. So that's not a problem. I wonder if I can buy bin liners from, I was going to call them rubbish bags. Let's see if I can get some bin liners from, what's his name. And also I'm going to get those ingredients. If they're available. It might not be available at my level. Oh, fuck. Oh, nearly got caught there.
Oh no.
So, have you got bin liners? No, you got bags and you got jars. Well, mind you, I could do with some bags. So let's have some bags. I can buy petrol from him. Okay, purchase. What did you just say about audience participation? Sorry, I was on the phone. Right, well, I was debating with myself. Audience participation, what we can do in the future is, it probably won't be for a while, but eventually I'm going to have enough money to buy myself the laundrette. And when I go to the laundrette, next to it there's a clothes shop, and I was thinking, we'll do it as like, you know, people in the audience type a number, and then we'll go and buy stuff. So, oh look, here's the ingredients available. Now, I was also going to do another thing here, right? So, here's the calculator, but you can't see that. So if I add a window, window capture, and I want the calculator. Right, so here's my calculator, as you can see there. I'll just put it into the background. So if I go ahead and do, let's see. So let's work out the profit on doing 12 of these. So it's 30 times 12, right? So it's $360 for the seeds. I'm going to get a notepad up as well. Notepad. Right, $360 for 12 seeds. And let's make sure you can see this as well. Because I think it's worth doing a bit of accountancy here. I think this is what we can sort of figure out, like, is this, you know, viable? Okie doke. And let's just move it over to here, like so. Yeah, there we go. Now, 360 for 12 seeds. Now, let's go on to the next bit. The ingredients. What do we use for this mixture? That's it, early recipes. So we use donut, mouthwash, kook, banana vogue, and flu medicine. So a donut. What's a donut worth? A donut is worth 3. So we'll do 3 times. Oh, come on, I know this. No, I've done it wrong. Look, 3 times that. So 36. Where's the notepad? Here's the notepad. 36 for 12 donuts. Actually, you know what? I'm English, so I can say donuts because they're made of dough. Right, and now what do we do next? Mouthwash. What's the cost of mouthwash? Mouthwash is 4, so look, that's 48. Mouthwash, there we go. I'm going to do it like this. What's after mouthwash? Kook. Kook is 2, so we want, if 12 of those is 24 equals cola. And then next, what's after that? Banana. Banana is worth $2. So that's 24 for banana. And then Viagra is 4. I know that because I use it a lot myself. 48 equals Viagra. And then flu medicine. Let's have a look at the preview screen because I can't see it myself. Flu medicine, is that $5? Yeah, that's $5. Right, okay. So we go back to the notepad. Right, there's the notepad. So 12, like that's 60 for flu medicine. Right. These numbers are wrong. So I have to figure out what did the 12 seeds, right? Because that doesn't just net me 12 nuggets. No, this is the amount if I make 12. So I get 12. So it's 12 times 12. Look, I know 12 times 12. That's 144. So I need 144 of all of this to do it. Right, that's where I need the calculator. I'll make you a bit smaller because I need the screen real estate. So 144 times 2, I mean that's 288, right? So, oops, wrong one. Right, here. So, fine. Do nuts. Right, but I need 144 donuts, so $3. 144 times 3 is 288, and then I can't do that. Come on, just give me the calculator, right? 144 times 3, 432. Right, so this is 432. Okay. And 360 equals 12. Equals 144 buds. 432 donuts. Now this will improve when I use full spectrum lamps, because at the moment I'm using LED lamps. What's next? Oh yeah, mouthwash. Mouthwash is that $4? Yeah, it's $4. I'm looking at a very small preview screen, you see. So, 144 times 4 equals 576. 576. Cola, that's just 288. Banana, 288, and that is 432. Flu medicine, that's the expensive stuff. So it is 144 times 5, 720. And in addition to that, I need, let's just say I'm going to put them in bags. So 144 equals bags. Right, so that's a total cost of, let's tab it all together. 360 plus 432. Really? That's a lot for dirt. Oh, but I'm only buying 12 of the seeds, and they're $30 each, right? Plus 5. Oh, plus 576 plus 288 plus 432 plus 720 plus 144. Right, so 2952. So it's nearly $3,000 to do all of this. But then, what's the sell price? So if I go, oh no, if I go into the game, and then products, and if I look at this one here, it sells for $127. Right, so 144 times 127. It's just, actually the game's kind of paused anyway, but where's my calculator? So 127 times 144 equals, wow, alright, so where's my notepad? What was that number again? Copy that number there. 180 equals retail price. That's if I sell it. The dealers take their cut. And so if I sort of minus... Alright, so take that number and then minus 2952 equals... oh, hang on. Wow, actually that... So 15336, and then if I divide 15336, so divide that by 12, no, 144. Really? Hang about. We'll wait for the monitor to turn on. So bear with me whilst I get these numbers right, because I'm trying to calculate whether this, because yeah, I mean, sure, it certainly makes a valuable product, but is it really that like money savvy? Real life businessman. Let me think about this. Right, so if I take 15336, because that's the profit. So I've already taken my expenses away. Right, so this will be the profit per bud. So divide that by 144 equals 106.5. Yeah, that's about right. So all the product, if you factor in the cost of the product, so 106.5. Let's get this here. So equals profit, and then we do all right. So 106.5. 106.5 profit per bud, and then it sort of because it retails for 177, retails for 127. I really do I have LibreOffice? Yes, I've got LibreOffice on my thing. Right, okay. Guys, these numbers be far better presented as a spreadsheet, don't you think? I think they'd be better presented as a spreadsheet. So, you know what? It's spreadsheet time. It's Hobbit the accountant here. So if we go and do another window capture, and you're going to be capturing LibreOffice calculator. That's it, and we'll make this full screen ish. Right, so let's copy those numbers in. You can see what I'm doing. So, oh no, you know what? Right, no, okay, this is even better, right? Because this is a calculator, we'll do it as a right. Okay, so og kush. Next one. Do nuts. Mouthwash and cola. Banana. Right. Viagra. Flu medicine. Bags. And then we'll do some. We'll do retail per bud, profit per bud. Right, I'm going to do some maths here because I think this is quite good. So bear with me, right? We'll put in the prices here. So if I go to the game, and we'll just get the things from the game. Right, so here's the list of numbers. So Og Kush, I know is 30. It's 30 per thing. Right, and then we do right. So donuts 3, mouthwash 4, cola. Where's cola? 2, banana 2, Viagra 4, flu medicine. Where's flu medicine? 5. Bags, they're 1 each. Retail for 127. Now, let me think about this. So we're going to put this, just cut and paste it down there. And we'll make you bold, just to say it's different. So, subtotal cut and put you down there. Cut, put down there. And we're going to call this sheet. Can we rename sheet? Yeah, we'll rename sheet. It's called... Oh, I'm not going to refer it to the game name. I'm going to call it Super Duper Weed. Right, so this is Super Duper Weed. And I think... So this is... No, because you see, that number's different. Now, let me... You're thinking with me, right? Okay. So we're doing this together. This is a... No, the spreadsheet will be called Weed and Shit. But you'll see why I'm doing this the way I am. This is not the per item price, right? So what this is supposed to be a per item price, but the Kush, it's not 30. So, can I rename this column? No, I can't. Yes. Right. So, if I do that together, right, and the sum equals 30, and then it's 30 divided by... It's one seed is 30, and that nets me 12 buds, and I can change this in the future when I get the new lamps, which will make the yield increase. So, if I say that price is 30 divided by 12, right? No. Right, so you equal column B, B1, yeah, and then we divide that by 12. So so that nugget is worth that. Now, this is per item price, right? Yep, this is per item. Okay, so you equal that column times... You equal that column times 12, right? So, right, the reason I'm doing this, you see, is these mixer ingredients, you need one per nugget. And currently, one seed will net me 12 nuggets. But that number goes up or down depending on your equipment. So now, we'll do the same for here. Can I just like copy them, like Control C, Control V? No. And right, so it's already done. Okay, right, okay. Now, column D. Column D, we're going to do... So that's the retail price. So we'll just put that there. So column D will be our cost per bud. So we'll put another thing here. Cost per bud, right? And your cost per bud is the sum of column C. So you equal the sum of column C, right? You equal value. Right, so there's all the values selected, and then function wizard. I just want it to add. So functions, what is it? Add? Sum. Dsum? Database adds all the cells of a data range. No, that's not it. Sum returns the sum of all arguments. Okay, let me try this a different way, right? Equals C1 plus C2 plus... Oh, I'm not doing plus, am I? Plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. No, C4 plus C5 plus C6 plus C7 plus C8. So the cost of it, so that's the cost per bud, right? But then each bud retails. Hang on. So you're doing. No. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Sum equals C1 plus. No, that's it. So what I'll do, right? Yes, I'll do sum, but this one instead should equal. You need to type equals sum, and then brackets C. No, it's not C. Sorry, because I'm reading the wrong title. B1. Oh yeah, but B1. No, because that's not the cost per nugget. Right. So C1. Look, I'm gonna have to do this the dumb way. Plus B2. C1 plus B2 plus B3 plus B4. There might be a way to lasso select, but I've forgotten how to do that. So plus B5 plus B6 plus B7 plus B8. Right? I think this is a very exciting thing, right? Because we're doing accountancy. So the cost per bud, we've now got there, and I'm pretty sure that that's correct. That looks correct to me. So if you take all of these products, right? So 2.5 there, and plus all of that. So the cost per bud is 23.5. Now, this bit should be quite easy to do, because what we're doing here is we'll cut, and then we'll just paste you in there. No. Control X, Control V. So the profit per bud equals, well, it's very simple. The profit per bud equals, right, 127, no, it equals, B, equals B 9 minus D 10. Yeah? Right, U equal B9, yeah, minus D10, right, okay. So the profit bud, 103.5, which as we... Now, somewhere I've got my calculations wrong on the notepad, as you can see. Can you see the notepad? I've summed up, because I'm saying it's 106.5, and this is saying 103.5. I am going to defer... I'm going to defer to the spreadsheet, because I think the spreadsheet is more right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, I'm going to do some meth. Oh. Some men's willies plus men's bums equals ouch. Your drugstore has probably been raided by now. No, it's 4 AM. Nothing's happening, you see, so it's fine. But look, I'm going to do that, right? And then let's just go back to the... Oh, how do I go back to the game? Game capture. Right, so get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah. And, oh, hang on. And, right. So, if I resume... So, we'll go back to the... we'll go back to over here. Right, so I need to know the prices he sells the stuff. So if I go ingredients, acid, phosphorus. Okay. So we're gonna do this for meth. So if I do a new one, I'll call this sheet. How do I rename the sheet? We'll rename it meth. Oh yeah, let's save this as Schedule 1 bidness. There we are. I'm sure the police will be very interested in that. They're going to be interviewing me and saying, oi, 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 what's all this then? Oh, you can't see it. Right, let's bring that window to the foreground then so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so, how do I do this? Right, so the first ingredient, if I go back to the game, they're 40 each. So, products, no. Contacts, no. Messages, that's the one. So Shirley, send a message. I want to order a dead drop, low quality meth. That's $60 per pill. Right, so you still with me? Good. Right, so meth precursor. No, pseudo, because there may be another recipe for it. Pseudo. Yeah. And this will net me 10 nuggets, right? So that's 60. Oh. Will I break all of this if I insert another column above? Can I insert a row above? No, that doesn't break it. Right, so we'll do this as cost per item, and we'll do this as cost per nugget. Oh yeah, except that we call the nuggets bud, so let's refer to it. Cost per bud. There we go. And I used to know a way of doing this, right? So how do I space the column width? Oh no, they had it there, wasn't it? Optimal width. There we go. Optimal width, please. Oh, look. Right. I'm going to make this even better. So we'll make this red, and then we'll make the background black. That's a bit hard to see. Yeah, look at that, eh? Yeah, look at that. Right, we're doing something. And this one, right? We'll make this one. We'll make it red. No, we'll make it light blue. And can I make that on the background colour of black? I can't really read that, so can I make that bigger? Yeah, that's a bit more legible. And then again, we'll just do a thing with optimal width. Right, so I'm going to copy this onto our meth chart. Yeah, so this is going to be cost per item, and this is going to be cost per nugget, because it's nuggets of meth. Oh. Why are you doing stuff there? I don't want you to do stuff there. So now... Yeah, you see, I don't want any of that stuff. Right, so optimal width on this. So the math so far is PSEUDO, pseudo, yeah, and the cost per item is 60. Cost per nugget is, I can get 10, so that equals U equal B2 cost divided by 10. Yes, divide by 10. Right, that makes sense. Now, acid equals 40. And again, can you copy that formula? And you do B3, yeah, excellent. And then we do phosphorus, right? You do 40, and then just copy that, put it in there. And you're doing it right. B4, there we go. Right, excellent. So, retails for 70 per nugget. We're going to call that nugget. And then cost per nugget equals cost per nugget. And get rid of that as well. Cost per nugget. So the nuggets retail for $70. Let me just go back to the game and have a look. Products, meth, $70, right? $70 for a nugget. So the cost per nugget. If I just go back here and have a look at this. So you do sum, and then you do all those columns. I see. So I'm doing C2 there because, yeah, so your equipment will affect it, right? So what did I do there? Sum is C2, so C2 is there, plus B's, all the B's. Do I need to do the same here? Yeah, because you see that nets me 70 per nugget, and there's 10. That's why I'm dividing it by 10. Right. So, cost per nugget equals C2 plus that. No, that's not right, because... Is that right? Error 509. Sum equals C2, right, plus... Do you want to accept the correct... Yeah? Fine. Yeah, okay. C2 plus B3 plus B4? No, that can't be right. I've done something wrong here. But look, I've just done it cost per item, cost per nut. Well, this is simple. Why am I being such a dickhead? U equal the sum of that. Why just that? Oh, look, come on. C2 plus C3 plus C4 equals... So every nugget costs 14, and then the profit per nugget, very simple. We take B10 minus B11. So the total profit per nugget. Do that, and then we'll do optimal width on this one, like so. It's 56. So if I look at my super duper weed, profit per bud 103.5, and the meth is 56. So yeah, currently my super duper weed, even though there's a lot more steps involved and the ingredients cost more, that's more profitable than meth. So you know what? I will be doing meth in the future, but if I find some good mixes for meth, I'll just add more columns here for the extra mixes, and then we can do a thing. But this tool here, this spreadsheet, that is going to be my pathway to great success. Now, all of that's done. I think I'm done for the day. So if I let's see, how do I get out of here? Go out this way. Now, if I go out there, I'll be spotted by the police. Ah, but I'm too fast for you, police. So let's go here and see if this mix has been done in all the time I've been doing calculations. Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? I mean, 56 per nugget. You know, it's a fun intro, and I think that gives a good insight into, like, you know, why mixes are so powerful. Because, you know, some people just go, oh yeah, no, it's 127 per bud, and it cost a bit of money, and fair enough. Do you know, the weird thing is, I've done more, like, science in this than I have in any bit of Factorio. And Factorio uses way more maths than this. But this is interesting because it's like, yeah, how much profit does that net? I mean, I would also say that the effort involved in doing this stuff is probably... I probably have more fun doing the weed than I do the meth. And the other thing is, my super duper weed, the one that nets me, what, 106.5 profit per nugget? That value is going to improve when I do the extra bits. The extra bits being when I get high quality grow lights. But in addition to that, it's also going to... What? It makes me more profit. That just leave it at that. But I'll be able to calculate my other stuff. I mean, I could probably even do a simple spreadsheet, which I'll probably do when I'm not streaming. Because I find then I'll be able to concentrate a bit better. But my simple mixture, which is Granddaddy Purple and Viagra, I mean, that nets me over $60 per nugget. But each Granddaddy Purple, if I go here, contacts, no, not, what's the thing? It's contacts, no. Messages, Albert, right. Send message, dead drop. Granddaddy Purple, $45. So 45 plus 4, it's costing me... it's costing me a fair bit. In fact, so it's $45. We'll use the same process we've done before. And yeah, so we'll quit the game there. And I'll just do... Oh, my spreadsheet's gone. Calc. LibreOffice Calc. Right, there's my calculator. And then I'll go... Should be in just recent files, right? Yeah, there it is. So if I just Control C and then new spreadsheet. We'll call this rename spreadsheet, call it moderate weed. Paste it there, right? So we could change that name to Granddaddy Purple. Yeah. And the cost per item on this is 45. Like so. I only use that, so can I just delete all of these? Just delete that. Right, that's 0, yeah. And the bags, no, we'll keep the bags. Oh, did I include bags in meth? Delete that, right. And it retails for 60. And the cost per bud is 8.75. We go to meth. No, I didn't include the cost of bags per it. So bags. Cost per item, cost per nugget is 1. And then this one, that equals, it equals that, yeah, times 10. Right? The cost per nugget, see through, plus C5. And then, profit. It's automatically done it for me. Yeah. So the profit per nugget is really? No. No. No, you've done it wrong. Look, this one, right? It's just an individual, so we'll put B in that one right there, like so. Cost per nugget is 50. Yeah, that makes more sense because it's one off. Yeah, so profit per nugget is 55, and this one 51.25, and this 103.5. That's it. There we go. I've got a spreadsheet now that does the profit calculations for me. I am fucking